Being set in your ways is a lesson that I learned this weekend. And I'm sharing with you during my Monday morning meditation, what I call the 3 M's. The reason why no one can help you is because you're set in your ways. I used to hear the old people say that when I was a kid. Oh, that's so-and-so, she's just stuck in her ways. And now I know what they meant. Can't tell them nothing. They're not teachable. They don't want to learn anything. But they want to keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. Like this person, when she moved into this building, she came with a U-Haul truck. Like, maybe it wasn't even a U-Haul. It was like one of those huge trucks. With some of those boxes and some of that stuff came other stuff. Roaches. One day, I noticed a roach in my kitchen. Another day, I noticed a roach in my bathroom. And I killed them thinking, maybe it was just a fluke. Maybe one got in. Because after being here 13 years and not seeing any roaches, I'm not understanding this. So one day I'm watching TV a couple of weeks after that bathroom roach and sitting in my living room, and a roach crawls across my TV screen. I was livid. I'm like, I can't even watch a show now in my own living room. What are these jokers gonna be next, in my bedroom? There was one crawling on my bedroom wall. Oh Lord, I called the landlord. I talked to my neighbor, and of course, lo and behold, I found out she did have this major infestation. Lots of them. So as she's unpacking and getting settled, and not telling her neighbors, hey, you guys, I got roaches. We're going to have to get the exterminator and get rid of these things. I don't know. She doesn't tell anybody. So I didn't know. I just saw stuff moving in, and, that was it. So the landlord got busy, called the exterminators, going to get this taken care of, and all this, that, and the other. Nobody else in the building was having any problems because me and her share walls and pipes, because she's a 2-bedroom above my 2-bedroom. It's been months, and we're still fighting those roaches. Mostly because when the exterminators come, she has so much stuff that they can't get around to really do a good job. And sometimes she's not very cooperative because she doesn't always take all the stuff out of the kitchen cabinets, because she's got so much stuff, she doesn't have any other place to move it to. So she just moves it to the middle of the floor in the kitchen. And because the kitchens are so small here, that leaves no space for the exterminator to walk through without falling and busting his head open, right? So I decided to have a talk with my neighbor, because the exterminator came again for like the 9th time, and she wasn't ready. And I had a conversation with her after she invited me into her home. And I'm just looking around, and then she invites me to come to one of the bedrooms, and I'm thinking, okay, just follow her back while we're talking. And I looked at the room to the left, and it was full of stuff. The bed was full of stuff. No sheets on it, just a mattress full of stuff. Boxes and boxes and boxes and stuff. And then I looked to the right, to the room she was going into, and she closed the door because she was trying to get some stuff from behind the door to bring out. 2 big bags of stuff. And I'm backing up because she's dragging this stuff out of this cluttered room. She's got 2 bedrooms full of clutter stuff. Hoarding disorder is an ongoing difficulty throwing away or parting with possessions because you believe that you need to save them. You may experience distress at the thought of getting rid of those items. You gradually keep or gather a huge number of items regardless of their actual value. And unfortunately, this is a disorder, and I'm not trying to diagnose anyone, but that is what it appears to be to me. And because it is a disorder, there is really nothing that I can do because I am not a professional that can handle that. So you have to sometimes, even though you may want to talk with the person, have to refer them for further treatment because it's a disorder. No. I hated telling this woman in her golden years no. But she just has this habit that every time she sees someone or every time a neighbor waves at her, she beckons them to come and move some stuff for her. If you have house guests come over, not just me, I've had other neighbors with house guests come by, and she'd say, "Come here. Can you move this for me, please? Can you help an old lady out?" And of course, people always did it, to the point that people were just running from her because they didn't want to be hauling her shit. We sat in my car. I said, "Let me tell you something, lady." I said, "You're retired. You got a voucher for a nice 2-bedroom place. You're in a better situation than a lot of people your age, especially after having had a stroke and finding yourself homeless. If I was you, I'd be kicked back in my favorite muumuu or caftan, chilling with my favorite charcuteries, my herbal teas or my mimosas, watching TV, flipping that remote control." But she can't do that because she's got too much stuff. And I tried to say to her in a calm, kind way, get rid of it. I understand some people can't. I do, I understand that. She's one of those people. And I tried to paint a picture of what life could be like without all that clutter. And I just wasn't getting through no matter what I said. It just taught me something. It taught me that I don't want to be set in my ways. I want to be open. I want to be learning new stuff. And after talking to her and seeing that she wasn't going to budge and that the chances of getting rid of these roaches is not very good, I felt gratitude. I felt gratitude that I'm not that stuck in my ways person. Sometimes you just gotta let go of stuff. But you can't if you're full of stuff. Remain teachable and be grateful